At your convention recently, I believe you yourself said that the President's program is inadequate to meet the minimum demands of the existing situation. Now, does that mean that you're immediately going to start asking for a great deal more?
I agree with Dr. King's reply to the moderation, pushing too hard question. I think it's incumbent upon the Negro population to keep asking for more, because they have been deprived for so long and by such a variety of means and in so many areas, so that while we will be grateful for whatever bill is passed, provided it's a good bill, we won't be grateful for a sliver. We cannot let down in our pressure for still more correction of the evils as we see them.
Mr. Van der Linden.
Mr. Wilkins, the march here Wednesday is apparently to be the launching pad for a new national all-Negro party, which according to the New York Times will be called the Freedom Now Party. And the acting chairman is identified as Conrad J. Lynn, a Negro lawyer who is best known for defending the Puerto Ricans who shot and wounded several congressmen here a few years ago. He says that this is to be the party of change and challenge and will take the issues to the streets. I'd like to ask, do either you or Dr. King favor such a formation of an all-Negro party?
Mr. Lynn is the organizer of that party. He didn't consult me about it, and he hasn't to this moment consulted me about it. And I got my information on it, as you did, from reading the New York Times.
Do you personally favor it?
I don't believe in racial or religious parties. They belong to the old world. The old world has religious parties and ethnic group parties. I think it would be a mistake in this country to base any kind of political party on any ethnic group.
Mr. McNeil.
Dr. King, you're quoted in today's New York Times Magazine as saying the Negro's demand for equality must be approximated, if not totally fulfilled. Could you say what you believe approximate equality is?
Well, I think equality is the ability of the individual in any society to achieve respect and dignity and all of the other things that any individual in that society would achieve without the barriers of laws standing before him saying you cannot go here, you cannot do this, and without customary barriers. I think in order for the Negro to approximate equality here, all of the barriers of racial segregation must be removed, and all of the barriers of discrimination, whether it's in housing conditions, whether it's in employment, where the Negro confronts a great deal of discrimination, whether it's in the actual legal segregation of the South in schools or the de facto segregation in the North in schools, all of these barriers must be removed before the Negro can even begin moving up the highway of freedom in all of its dimensions.